Attention! Corrio, a better way to connect with loved ones who are incarcerated. Without Corrio, family and friends wait for a call and hope they can answer. With Corrio, inmates can call or message at any time. When your inmate calls their Corrio number, they will hear your voice and text messages. Inmates receive and leave messages at any time using standard prison phones, making connection easy and predictable. For information about Corrio, visit corrio.org. Stay connected.
Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. I want to talk about my experience. And if it comes through good, then inshallah we'll keep it. And if not, then I'll try it again. Today is May 26th, 2024. I just been transferred from North Branch Correctional Institution to Western Correctional Institution, which is basically the prison right next door. And in some ways, this prison is worse than the prison that I came from, but in most ways, this prison is better than the prison that I came from. But it's all in Cumberland, Maryland. It's the place that I do not want to be. Cumberland, Maryland is sort of just a small hick town way out in the sticks in Maryland, way out in western Maryland, way in the sticks. Very racial environment, predominantly white people. And the prison that I just left from, they only had one black officer. In this prison here, I don't think they have no black officers. They got a black nurse. They got two black nurses actually. Over North Branch, they got one black nurse. But it's a new beginning for me. The police and me over North Branch don't get along, even though these police over here, they all like related or buddies with one another. But I feel as though a new beginning, they can get sketchy for themselves, even though they might have preconceived notions of me. But the curious mind is what is going to see me in action, so hopefully that gives me a benefit. My situation is, it's okay. They moved me to the worst building in the jail. When I first came into the jail, they told me I was going in building 5. So what had happened was one of the guys was talking to me, and who was pushing my cart to take me to my building. So he was saying to me, he was saying that, hey, you got to get to building 1. The other buildings that there's a lot of gang violence and things going on. The police treat you certain way in those buildings. The best building is building 1, even though in each building there's like certain kids that are better than other kids, but it kind of goes up from 5, 4 is locked up, 4 is locked up, 3 then 2, like that. So I'm going in 5, which is the worst building. And when I get into that, I immediately tell the police that, hey, man, I need a bottom bunk. At this time, I walk with a cane. I was walking with crutches. I got a torn MCL and my leg and my knee, and having to get no type of medical treatment whatsoever. Part of my battle with people in the North Branch was the treatment that they wasn't giving me. So when I came on in the building, got to me, on top of this right now, which of course I'm already on. I told the officer, say, look, man, you can't move me to a cell where the guy is trying to put me on the top bunk or things like that. So he said, well, you going on the bottom bunk? I said, all right, that's good then. Now, it's a lot of dynamics that I can get into as we go through this process of talking about my transitioning and what's it like in the new prison and things like that. I'm going to get into those things. But for right now, I'm just going to say that, I guess I got to say that part now, that one of the things that a guy worries about when he comes to prison, comes into any new prison, is who his cellmate is going to be. Because this is the person that's going to be locked in your cell with no police around you or anything like that, especially when you come into a new jail because you're coming to his environment and you don't know what he has set up, what he has going on, and what type of disposition that he has. So, for me, that's my concern, but not that much. I guess I've been in prison for so long, and I've been used to this type of stuff for so long that however it's going to play, it's going to play. And however that is, then I'm going to play it that way. My main concern is more so about my needs versus the cell body that I get. But when I got to the door, it was a Muslim guy, fellow Muslim brother like myself. I didn't know him. His name was Muslim. And he had said, hey, man, I got bottom bunk papers, which means that he was supposed to be on the bottom bunk, yet they got me assigned to the bottom bunk. So I got the police attention, like, hey, this man got a bottom bunk paper. I'm supposed to be on the bottom bunk. This is not going to work. And so we went back with and forth with the police concerning that for a minute. But then the guy pointed out, the brother actually pointed out something to me. He said, look, man, you ain't going to be able to get on that toilet and get up. And when I noticed the toilet, this toilet has been the lowest toilet that I've ever seen in prison. I'm telling you that the toilet is like, no exaggeration, 1 feet or 1.5 feet off the ground. That's how low. I mean, that's the top of the toilet. The top of the toilet is like 1 foot and maybe 3 inches off the ground. I just like 5 inches after the ground coming up. That's where the toilet begins. So maybe it's like, I don't know. It's real low. It's nowhere in the world I can get down there with my knees. Because my knees are coming out of places. I'm in pain all the time. There's no way once I sit down in that toilet, am I getting up without no assistance. And I'm not calling no man when I'm cranked down on the toilet to help stage me up. So I explained to the officer, look, I'm not going to be able to. And myself, I pointed it out because, of course, part of the thing, I'll be honest, is that no man wants to be in the cell. The thing about this prison is that they say that they're short of staff. You can't see me, but I just did quote signs. They say they're short of staff, quote unquote. But really, that's a ploy that they can use to keep the inmate population locked down. So this prison now is locked down all the time. We're only coming 1 hour in a day and half an hour at night. So right now, this prison will be considered worse than the prison that I came from just because of the condition of where it is right now. They say they're short of staff. The guys only come on 1 hour in a day, half an hour at night. And other than that, you're stuck in your cell. So who wants to be stuck in a cell with anybody all that long time? So when my cell buddy, when the brother pointed that out, he's trying to say, look, man, use this so you can go somewhere else so you ain't got to be stuck in my cell. And I was like, yeah, I use it. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not going to go all the way down there for sitting on no toilet anyway. And it was Friday. I came Friday, Dave Jumar. He's away to, that's Jumar's religious service. He's on his way to religious service. So he whispers to me, he says, look, if they force you in this cell with me, then I'll move myself on the platform, And I can hear in his voice, he said, but I really don't want no cellmate, And so I said, well, so a long story short is that I wasn't moving in the cell. And I asked him to see a lieutenant or something like that. I told him that the doctor that was in the prison here was one of the doctors that was over, that comes from to the jail that I came from. And she ordered me a medical cell. And, well, alhamdulillah, it worked out best because as I was just sitting in the hallway for a while, police got on the microphone and said, hey, man, they looked out for you. You're going to building 1. And that's what happened, alhamdulillah. So I went from building 5 to the honor building 1, and they moved me on one of the honor tiers, where the tier that I'm on is a lot of handicapped guys on it, but I moved in the single cell, handicapped tier. And even though the jail is locked down, this tier has a little bit more leeway because most of the guys on the tier are handicapped individuals, so they're not going to be no problem, and they're a little slower, or we are a little slower at getting things accomplished. So all in all, it worked out for the best. So even though they thought that this move was a punishment for me because they're moving me to a jail that's more locked down, then the ultra-max, most secure prison in the world that they claim that's their moniker for the Northwest Correctional Institution. But since the conditions are what they are in WCI, they move me here because it's more lockdown. But actually, I'm in a better situation than I was in when I was in Northwest. Or it's basically the same, except for it's a new beginning. So I'm thankful for it. And we're going to see what the transpires from here. So that's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to check in with y'all live. We want to tell you what things I'm doing, what things I'm trying to do. And hopefully you guys enjoy it and find it interesting. Hopefully I can tell you some things that excite the mind. Let me say one thing now that I hope you got a lesson from. Not only in prison, but in life. You know, Frederick Douglass, he said a thing. He said, power confuse nothing about the name. And when it comes to the oppressor will oppress you unless you stand up against that oppression. And if I would lay down and let them people move me in that cell, they would move me in that cell, and I endured all of that I had to endure. To tell you to Allah, I took a stand a little bit, and I got myself in a better situation, which I'm thankful to my Lord for. And that's it for me. Until next time, inshallah.
You have been listening to The Prison Pod, a podcast not just for those in prison but for anyone who has been affected by incarceration. Ms. Valerie would love for you to write to her with your questions, comments, and show ideas. The address is Prison Pod, Post Office Box 294, Orono, Maine. 04473.